A long time ago, in a university in southeast Nigeria, there was a girl named Ijeoma. She was an accounting student, and her beauty was the talk of the campus. She was tall and slim, with a shining dark skin and a smile adorned with tooth gaps and dimples. Most male students did everything to have her as their girlfriend, but Ijeoma was very selective. One day, her friend Amaka told her, "Ijeoma, did you hear? Emeka from our accounting class asked about you again." "I heard, but you know I'm not interested," Ijeoma replied. "Girl, you are too picky. People are starting to say you're proud," Amaka said. But Ijeoma didn't care. "Let them talk. I am not going to settle just because people think I should," she replied. After she had rejected so many proposals, she finally accepted the advances of DK, an engineering student who matched her vision of the perfect boyfriend. Intelligent, tall, dark, muscular, and handsome. DK was everything she dreamt of. Ijeoma and DK started dating from the second semester of their first year. They were deeply in love with each other and had everything in common. Despite being in different departments, they went to school together and returned home together. They were inseparable to the extent that people literally started referring to them as husband and wife. You could barely see one without the other. By their second year, Ijeoma moved into DK's hostel, and their bond deepened. In the course of their relationship, she had 3 abortions for DK. One day, she was lost in thoughts and looked worried. DK asked her, "What is the issue?" Ijeoma sighed and said, "DK, what if something is wrong with me? 3 abortions, isn't that a lot?" DK sat down, held her close, and replied, "Don't worry, love. Everything is fine. These things happen. Besides, we will get married someday and have all the children we want." Ijeoma went on to say, "But what if I can't have them anymore?" DK kissed her forehead and said, "Stop thinking like that. You are strong, Ijeoma. We will face whatever comes together. We are stuck together for life." Ijeoma smiled and they hugged each other. As time went on, Ijeoma's life took a difficult turn. By her 3rd year in school, things became very difficult for her parents. Her father, who works as a security guard, lost his job and was yet to secure another job. Ijeoma's mom, on the other hand, had cancer. Raising money for her treatment was a difficult one. Everything happened at the same time. Following the weight of these problems, Ijeoma's parents summoned her to come home for a conversation. The moment she entered the house, her father said, Ijoma, sit down. We need to talk. Ijoma worriedly asked, "What's wrong, Papa?" Her mother replied, "Things are hard, my daughter. Your father lost his job at the security firm. And to make things worse, the doctor confirmed my suspicion. It's cancer, Ijoma. And my treatment is too expensive. We can't afford your school fees anymore," she stuttered and cried. "Oh no, Mama," Ijoma cried. "There must be a way. I can't drop out now. And the worst part is, there haven't been any money openings lately," her father added. Ijoma hugged them both and said, "Don't worry, I'll figure something out. Maybe I can get a student loan." Ijoma cried as she realized her dreams were slipping away. On her way back to school, a man saw Ijoma at the bus park, looking sad and moody. He approached Ijoma and asked, "Excuse me, miss, you look troubled. Is everything all right?" "I'm fine, just a lot on my mind," Ijoma replied. "I understand," said the man. On seeing that the bus had arrived, he asked, "Can I have your number? Maybe I can help. By the way, I'm Chima. My name is Ijoma," she replied, while giving him her number. Later that night, Chima called Ijoma. "Hi, Ijoma. It's Chima from the bus park." "Oh, hi, Chima. Thanks for calling," she replied. Chima asked, "Do you mind telling me what's going on? I couldn't stop thinking about you." Ijoma replied, "It's my family. We are in a difficult situation. My mom is sick and my dad lost his job. I might have to drop out of school." "I'm sorry to hear that. Everything will be all right. Maybe I can help. Let's meet up tomorrow," he said. The conversation continued and they spoke at length. After that day, their phone conversation became more frequent. Chima was a 37-year-old wealthy businessman. He fell in love with Ijoma and would do anything to make her happy. She didn't like him, but considering the difficulty in her family, she gave in to date Chima because he was wealthy. She was so smart about it that neither DK nor Chima suspected her of cheating nor double dating. She moved out of DK's hostel and returned to hers. DK asked her, "Ijoma, why are you moving out?" "I just need some space, DK. It's nothing to worry about," she replied. DK went on to ask, "Are you sure? You know you can tell me anything." Ijoma nodded her head and said, "I know. It's just personal." As time went on, Chima helped clear the bills for the treatment of Ijoma's mother, employed her father at his company, and paid for Ijoma's bills and school fees. One day, as they were having a conversation at a restaurant, Chima brought out a ring and said, "Ijoma, you mean the world to me. Will you marry me?" I can't. I'm sorry," Ijoma stuttered. Chima asked, Why not? Don't you love me? It's complicated. I'm in love with someone else, she said. The next day, Chima visited Ijeoma's parents and told them about her refusal to marry him. They were unhappy and promised to talk to Ijeoma about it. After Chima left, they approached Ijeoma and asked, "Why did you turn down Chima's proposal?" "I don't love Chima. I'm in love with Dike," Ijeoma said. Her mother said to her, "Do you mean after all Chima has done for us, you don't want to marry him? Do you like suffering? Chima is our destiny helper. If not for him, you would have been a dropout. Your father would still be jobless, and I would probably be dead by now. This is the only way we can pay him for his kindness. You have to marry him. Besides, what has that decay of a boy ever done for us? Love isn't everything. Think about our family." After much pressure from her parents, Ijeoma agreed to marry Chima. A date was fixed for the wedding and preparations started immediately. On the wedding day, friends and family came from far and near to grace the occasion. Her friends were happy and jealous at the same time. Friends of Ijeoma's mom were seen turning jollof rice and egusi soup. The wedding was massive and the talk of the town. The marriage was a happy one, and Ijeoma took in immediately after marriage. Chima was very happy his wife was pregnant. "I'm so happy, Ijeoma. We are going to be parents," Chima said. He did everything to make her happy and feel comfortable during pregnancy. He bought a car and hired a driver for Ijeoma. 9 months down the line, Ijeoma delivered a baby boy whom they named Chijioke. Chijioke was always in and out of the hospital, always falling ill, and this troubled Ijeoma and Chima. At 4 years old, the doctor called Chima and Ijeoma into his office. The doctor said, "I'm afraid your son has sickle cell anemia." "That's impossible. I am AA and Ijeoma is AS," Chima said. "I suggest a DNA test should be done," said the doctor. A DNA test was done and the result was given to Chima. Chima opened the results and shouted, "What? Oh my God! How? I don't understand. Ijeoma, this result says I'm not Chijioke's father. What happened? Explain yourself." Ijeoma, with tears in her eyes, apologized and explained, I'm sorry, Chima. I don't know what came over me. I was with Dike on our wedding night. I love Dike so much and wanted to bear his child, whom I'll always use to remember Dike." Chima was furious and sent her out of his house. He later filed for a divorce, and that was how the marriage ended. Dike, on the other hand, was already married to someone else. Ijeoma is now left alone as a single mother.